across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. So the Jets offense ready to take over for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games, and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. You get a look there at his numbers on the ground from a week ago. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 7. They'll go again with Hall. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Prescott. That's to the running back, Breece Hall. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
14 yards. And the Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They will run it over center with Hall. He is belted in the backfield. What a shot he took. It's going to be a loss of yardage. What a play.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there is a sack that might take them out of field goal range. So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. Cavante Turpin to return for the Cowboys. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his 2nd season in the NFL.
And he's coming off a game where he was pretty much held in check for the majority of the contest. And he had a couple nice throws mixed in, a couple decent drives here and there. But the inability to find the end zone, of course, he had the 1 interception. So a lot to clean up, a lot to improve. Not just him, but frankly, the entire offense.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From down near his goal line, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And he's going to be brought down up past the 20. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
17 yards. First down, Cowboys.
On the handoff, Blue. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
You know, Mike, what separates the really elite defensive edge players from everybody else is not only their ability to rush the passer. That's what everybody focuses on. But, man, the defensive ends that are good in the run game, those are the guys that never leave the field.
And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That is catch number 60 for the season. Here's 1st and 10.
First down, Dallas.
A give. Here comes Blue. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. With that, I will give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. It's a gain of 34.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will score! Jaden Blues. Touchdown, Dallas. That is 16th touchdown of the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Jets offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's home. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here comes the jet sweep. Not much developed there. Get this to about the 43.
So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and there's not going to be a lot of gain.
That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation. And instead, he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity. But with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Traylon Burks, the intended receiver. And that'll set up 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. To return, it is Turpin. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. first carry for the former Tar Heel, Devontae Williams. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs. The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Dallas first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
We are through one. 7-0 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. On to the second quarter. Cowboys possess the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Back to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the fight. And it's 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate. The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped, and you can see it.
Oh, he's going to be throttled up and taken down. They got him. Jermaine Johnson, the former first-round pick, in there to bring him down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
That one broken up in the end zone, and it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there, and now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. On play action, here's Dak. He takes off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here's 2nd and 6. shotgun. It's Dak. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
6 yards to go.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
On third down, Prescott. That's taken in by Burks. They get 19 on that pass play. And the Jets have a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And some good footwork there. He'll take this forward for a gain of 8.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
On second down, the run with Hall. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
At the 20-yard line.
Really just comes down to everybody understanding the situation. You realize how many yards do I need to get for the first down, and just make sure at least one of my receivers is past the sticks. That's where he went with the ball, and they're able to convert.
And the Jets are going to be looking at first and goal. They move it down to the 4.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
He takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
At the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
Dak to throw. In trouble, and down he goes. Micah Parsons gets in there for the sack, and now it's third and goal.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's third and goal. To throw is Dak. He's got it inside the 5. To the goal line and in. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. We'll try here for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Jets are on the board. It's 10-7.
Jets 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he is the NFL leader in passing yards with 2 weeks to play. Looking to finish strong and capture the crown. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick first down.
First down.
Well, there's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. give them a little something off the line, and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
That one knocked away in the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now.
Well, if you're going to target him in the end zone, you better come correct, man, because this guy, he embraces those moments of one-on-one coverage when it matters the most, and I think he just saved 6 by getting his hands on that.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. And that last throw puts him over 5,000 passing yards for the year. That is pretty rare air. You're looking at only a handful of guys in the history of the league who've ever topped that number in a single season. They'll look to throw yet again. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 25, here's second down and 4. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Aubrey now for the extra point. The kick is good. Cowboys will get out in front 17-7.
Jets 7. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense getting set to get back to work. They find themselves down 17-7 as this drive starts 1st and 10. Back to throw is Prescott. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete. Deron Bland. Good coverage, and he gets his hands on that one. On second down, it's Dak. Big smash into the hands of Wilson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Now Prescott. He's got it at first. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. To the air again. Prescott. That's made there by Brooks. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
To get away, he does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 14-yard line. Prescott
now. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from football, and it'll bring up third down.
And 10.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
That's good for a Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, it's first and 10. They'll look to throw again. The throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Now it's second and 1. Back to the air one more time. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report. And apparently we'll forget about that for the moment and turn our attention to quarter number 3. Let's go. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
At the 35-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. In the middle of the field, it's taken by C.D. Lamb. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
15 yards.
A gain there of 15. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle.
The key to good route running, Mike, is deceiving the man covering you into thinking you're doing one thing, and then you change it and do the other. And in this case, he had the defender thinking this was a vertical downfield route. And then next thing you know, he gets to his break point, he breaks in, and that ball's put right on the money for a big pickup. The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Got a man, that's Tolbert. It's a gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
Probably took him a little bit longer than they would have preferred, but he finally gets on the board. First catch, first touch. Here as we start the second half.
Back to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
It's second and 8.
He'll look to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
They'll look to throw. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Dallas. And that is touchdown number 25 on the year. Now, Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys up their lead. It's now 24-7.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10.
The Jets offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. First and 10. Prescott. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 10.
Hey, I got him, man. I got him.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Nice game.
14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Jets first down.
That's good for a Jets first down.
Here's Dak to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down.
Jets first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the give, it's Hall. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
First and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play fake. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Knox. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Jets
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll swing this one out to Hall.
complete to Brees Hall. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the Cowboys' 18-yard line.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll throw again. Dak. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Prescott again. And the rush. Yes! Oh, he'll go down. They got him. Donovan Izaraku. He's in to drop him for a sack, and that will bring up 4th down. That one is good. And the Jets are back within 2 scores.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as the tackle is made at about the 38-yard line.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing over the middle. This one is complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. His 11th grab of the game. And a 1st down.
1st down, Cowboys.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. 4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. He'll drop the throw. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering a miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Jets 10. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. They'll get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. The Jets offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Throwing is Prescott. Quick slash into the hands of Wilson. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 27-yard line.
On the run, here's Hall. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
Did a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. A shotgun snap for Prescott. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. Micah Parsons in for the sack. It is a loss of 8. And now it's 3rd down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed...
That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Savon Revel. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
46-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Quick throw, taken in. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Open man, left side, he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. That is well done there, converting on 3rd and 15. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And they'll get him down inside the 5-yard line. It's 1st and goal coming up.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. And that big offensive run, clearing space. He's in. Jaden Blues. Touchdown, Dallas. That is second touchdown of the game, and 17 for the season. Aubrey good with the extra point. Cowboys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Jets offense headed back to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. Donovan is a Raccoon. He gets in yet again. That's now 3 sacks for him in this one.
So many of these possessions start with negative plays on 1st down, and you're just going to hear every offensive coordinator stress. It is so important we don't fall behind the sticks, but when you just can't pass protect and give your quarterback time, this is going to continue to happen.
On 2nd down, it's down. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
3rd and long. Now Prescott. Catch made there by Burks. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
That's taken in by Burks. He's going to have the Jets 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Again, Prescott to the air. And good yardage there after the catch. They're lined up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
It's 3rd down and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw is Prescott. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
For a Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
A run here with Hall. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Now the try for an extra point. He's got it. And the Jets are able to edge a bit closer.
Score Cowboys 38. Jets 17.
So the late score gets them a bit closer to respectability. They'll try to get even closer with an onside kick.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the fourth quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
Now it's Williams. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Second down, they need 3. They'll run with Blue. And he's going to have the first down. And that will not officially end it, but for all intents and purposes, they're going to be able to run the clock down from here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Lou going to get it again here on first down. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.